Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Oh, so I see. Oh, Pat has Pat. Wait, we got to bring Pat into the thing there because she has to be able to speak for herself.
We don't have to.
Well,
No, you don't have to.
Oh,
No.
good morning, Gloucester.
Good morning, Bonita Springs.
The BS report,
The BS report.
as Jimmy Dalpiaz affectionately refers to it, when we're down here at the beautiful Bonita Springs. Pat and Jimmy are down in the corner over.
There you go.
See right there? There's Pat and Jimmy.
Yeah.
And there's us. Chris Langa has assured us that he is watching from his bed naked. He said he wanted everybody to from his bed naked this morning. We are joined by Connor, the silent assassin. Connor.
Morning, Gloucester. Joey's not wearing pants, by the way.
Oh, Jesus. Look at how small that is.
Oh, Jesus. Get a microscope. But we have there's a lot of controversy behind the scenes with Good Morning Gloucester.
Yeah.
You can see right here right there. Investigation is see the star and the 3 exclamation marks. Investigation this morning into the allegations that Pat Dalpiaz has been curating the show notes to make the Good Morning Gloucester, aka the GloucesterCast podcast, a kinder, gentler podcast. And we're getting a lot of comments that people wanted to come back to.
Yeah. It's poops.
Former glory.
Yeah, the poop and the swearing. Yeah, Pat has single-handedly just turned this into an ordinary type of podcast.
I do not recall.
You don't recall. You taken the 5th?
Pat Dalpiaz did not have sexual relations with Bill Wren. That is, Pat, I want you to look right into the camera and do it just like Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual.
Well, that would be easier for me than it would be for him, but
Why? Are you accusing him of something, Pat?
no.
This is Kate's favorite when I go up.
Yeah, Kate loves that.
She loves it.
You should chew gum, too.
Chew gum?
Yeah.
So the question is, for our viewers that have joined us, our wonderful viewers, do you feel that? So we had show notes that Pat had, and if you look, this is how much editing I had to do after Pat single-handedly took out all of the good topics because she wants it to be a kinder. Oh, Darlene Moulton, we stand with Pat.
Oh, Jesus.
For Christ's sakes!
All right, let's delete her.
Delete.
We'll delete her.
Yeah, she block.
Yeah.
Block.
Yeah. But you know what's funny, Joe, is I noticed that, I finally started adding some podcast topics to the text chain, and those are the ones that didn't make it. So I think Pat might have something.
There's a clear pattern.
There's a clear pattern that Pat doesn't like me anymore.
Investigation.
Yeah, we need to investigate. We need to call Ed Conley.
Yep, call Ed Conley.
Yeah.
When he has time from looking out for the Abby Flynn, he can pull.
Good morning, Bill.
Work on. Oh, there he is, Bill Wren. Of course he's. Bill
Wren.
Wren's ears were ringing. It was ringing.
Yeah, maybe we should ask him to.
I did not have sexual relations with Pat Dalpiaz. That's what Bill Wren is saying right now.
I'm sure that's what he's saying.
Kate's asking about Shasha. Shasha is behind the closed doors over here, snoring.
Speaking of Shasha, we're going to get into our second podcast topic which I had to add into the show notes. Okay, so this is number 2 that I had into the show
'cause
notes.
Pat
That
deleted it. Very woke.
that I added. People that say they don't like Florida are not my people. It's very clear. It's become very apparent to me. All the people that like, oh, Florida, I could never move to Florida. I could never go to Florida. They are not my people.
I like winter.
I like the winter.
I like the winter.
This, that, and the other thing.
I couldn't do without snow.
We enjoyed 2 days of boating. We saw an unbelievable parade last night.
Yeah, Jimmy, we saw the Edison parade.
Edison,
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
oh, I remember that.
Unbelievable parade.
Yeah,
We saw smiling people smoking cigars outdoors in establishments.
yeah.
We got to enjoy
80 slices of pizza.
different.
We've tried 80 different slices thanks to Joe.
Yeah, I'm on a
He's
mission.
been on the one bite app. We logged in 3,000 miles on the rental car just to find pizza places.
Yeah.
I've gained 10 pounds in 6 days that you've been here.
My colon is inflamed. We should just say. But anyway, getting to that topic, if you are sick of because Kate texted me first thing this morning, and she told me
She wants to move down
You
there.
might as well stay there because it's
might
absolutely
as-
frigid back
You
home.
staying?
No, I might be
Oh,
staying.
he got the pass.
It's just frigid. Charlene, our girl Charlene, has a bunch of properties, and there's her contact information.
Oh,
If you
look at
want to
that.
move down here, she has got you covered. And she's every evening she's in her room studying what the new properties that are coming up, new places that are around, and she's ready to take care of you. Make that phone call and if you're our people. Because listen, if you're not our people, we don't want you.
You don't like warmth. Yeah,
With
you don't like
7% interest rates. Buy now before it gets high.
No, but to Connor's point, a lot of people are saying, well, I'm not going to buy now until interest rates come down. You know what? We bought 2 years ago when interest rates were at 7%. So I'll admit my mortgage is at 7%. That didn't stop me because I know interest rates will come down and I'll just refinance. So don't let the interest rate excuse get in your way. I know a lot of people say, well, I'm not ready. I mean, when will you be ready?
Listen,
when will you be ready?
I was the guy that had all the opportunity in the world to buy. I didn't, and now I'm like sitting here like, geez, I should have bought.
And when I tell people who say it not ready, I wasn't ready. So the first year we bought down here, I rented this place for the entire year.
Mhm.
So my accountant from up north bought a place in Fort Myers. He's not ready to move down, but he's renting it out. Charlene is renting it for him.
There you go.
So the time is now. People are saying the prices are too high. They've stabilized.
Yes.
They've actually come down a bit.
And we have a guy, Brandon Pratt, who can definitely take care of you with And the thing about Brandon Pratt, he was our personal mortgage guy. He actually contacts us when he knows exactly what our rate is. He's like, this is the time, like lock this in. If it goes down further, he'll say, listen, let's do it again.
Yeah.
And that's all you do is save money.
Yeah.
So
And he's licensed.
Local, right across from the shop.
Yeah. Right across from the shop in Massachusetts, but he's also licensed down here in Florida. I have my mortgage with him. So yeah, thanks for the shout out, Joe. If you're just poking around, give Charlene a call. If you don't like palm trees, but you think family and friends do like palm trees, pass her contact information on to them.
there you go.
Or if you don't like palm trees, eat heart of the palm. Kills the palm tree.
Pat like that.
Thank you, Pat.
Yeah.
Oh, do heart of the palms come from palm trees?
Yeah, and it's the heart of the palm tree. And once it gets taken out, it
No,
dies.
I don't think so.
Look it up.
Look
Someone
it
in the
Pat,
viewership.
Pat,
Look it up.
can you confirm that? Pat?
Facts only here. Facts only.
And listen, Kate has a buyer for a home in Annisquam with a budget up to $5 million. They want an ocean view.
Oh, of course. 5 million.
Of course, 5 million, up to 5 million. So if you know someone in Asquith that has a house for sale,
Jesus.
please contact my beautiful wife, Kate. She has a buyer, and she has a bunch of other buyers for other properties back home. Please contact her. Pat will put her contact information up.
That's nice. And Kate just has a place under agreement.
She does.
Yeah.
She does. She's kicking ass.
Yeah. That was a beautiful place too, right across from the rum line.
Yep.
What the hell is that? Oh, that Kate's new car.
What do you want me to do?
The SPAC's very happy to see you, Chris.
Yeah, I know. Good to see you. I try to convince Joe to drive up to the villages, and he just, I don't know why he keeps saying no. I think he's definitely afraid to enter those village gates.
Well, it's the it is as we know, it is the STD capital of the world. What is this? Is there a prize today? Pat wants to know if there's a prize today. Yeah, the prize is, let me see, what can I do? I can do
How about a donut? How about a red velvet donut? The track, Joe will bring it home.
We'll freeze it.
We'll freeze it. We'll dry freeze it.
Kate says, pull out your loofah, Jojo. We have, Chris said, Chris and I have been talking in the car about shenanigans we can do filming episodes from the shop at 44 Main Street. We've already had a lot of fun with the fart machine.
Yeah, I missed that. I
lot
want to
of
be there
fun.
for that.
But we have some other things that you have to stay tuned for that we're going to go live.
Yeah.
Possibly including loofahs.
Oh,
So we'll leave it at that.
GMG loofahs.
There's that.
The subcommittee of Castaway members held a meeting at Minglewood the other night, and we were discussing something very similar.
Collusion.
Oh, thank you. I thought they was going to say there was a mutiny.
Yeah,
And
Joe,
that
what is
you
going
have to
Well-
do away with the
This
fart
is
machine.
treason.
I'm not going to tell you the entire agenda of the meeting.
I thought she was going to say they wanted to do away with the fart machine, and then I was going to fire everybody
Yeah.
because I do have veto power.
Yeah, because the fart machine people are your customers. The guys that get mad are my customers.
Oh, so wait a second. You should explain this because you don't want to give the wrong impression. We did the fart machine, and 99 people walked by
Your
Yeah.
customers.
and laughed and turned around and pointed at us and said, "You got me." That was fun.
Yeah, that's true.
We had one guy that had a poop in his pants that turned around and says, "I was going to come in here, but
My
after you did that, I'm not coming in there."
My
Right?
customer.
Yeah, the ones that have the poop in their pants.
Yeah.
Chad, I think you should rent the space next to Joe's place. Oh, there's
Oh,
Shad
there
Shad.
she is.
Oh,
Bright
my
eyed
God.
and bushy tailed.
Charlene is up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Charlene, put some clothes
Oh,
on.
Jesus, Charlie. Wow.
Jeepers.
Woo. Shot. Woo. Shot. Got a little show over here. So I was flying down to Naples. I wish Drew Hale was on right now. Drew Hale would totally be able to identify with this.
He's
story.
also naked in bed watching this
So
with Chris.
Chris Langa, Andrew Hale, both naked in bed watching this illustrious podcast. So there's that. Jim Rice is on my flight.
Who's Jim Rice?
Jim Rice, famous Red Sox baseball player. So So as you see in this picture, he's diagonally in front of me, and I wouldn't normally show the picture of Jim. Some random celebrity trying to enjoy.
Oh, Captain
Oh, wait a
Cocktail's joining us.
Oh, yeah, Drew, Captain Cocktail.
Oh,
Okay, so he'll be able to.
there he
Here
is.
we go.
Good morning, guys.
Hold on, we're gonna change this up a little bit right here.
What it says.
All right, here we
Oh,
go.
look at that.
All right. Oh wait, this doesn't know it.
I'm going to take myself out to make it easier.
Okay, take yourself.
Yeah, you can come.
This is
You
high
can go
tech for
up.
you guys.
This is high tech, buddy. This
Hey,
is.
look at this.
Oh, what are you taking
He's
a
out
walk
for
on the
his
beach?
walk.
Yeah, I'm taking my morning walk.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
You're panting pretty hard.
Yeah, that's the
I-
dog next to me.
Drew, I don't know if you heard earlier, we were talking about people that don't like Florida are not our people. I don't know if you heard that part of that discussion.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, why? Because of these trees and in the 80-degree weather right now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand those people at all.
Yep.
Not our people. So I got a story for you that you'll be able to identify with. It has to do with, so Jim Rice is on my flight. He's diagonally in front of me, and he's got the whole aisle. He's on the aisle seat, and he has the two seats to his left wide open. The doors closed. They're doing the announcements. The stewardess comes down and she says to the people in the exit row, this is an exit row. You need to feel comfortable. And the two people said, we don't feel comfortable being in these row. And they moved them to his seat, to the two seats next to him. He thought he was scot-free. He was going to have the whole aisle to himself for the flight to Fort Myers. And the last second, they put two rather large people next to him.
He probably paid for those two seats.
He might have, right? He
Right.
might have.
That's the move.
Would you like to speak to your move?
I don't know if I can divulge.
I know that. It may go viral. I think it would go viral.
Might go viral. It really might. So I don't know if I can actually talk about that on worldwide.
On national news.
All right.
Let's say you should overbook and cancel at the last minute.
Yeah.
Or
just call it the Jim Rice.
Call it the Jim Rice. That's right.
Or the other Drew move is book multiple flights just in case Jimmy doesn't show up early enough to pick you up. Yeah, and you're late for one, you can make the next one.
That was all me. That was not Jim.
Oh, you're taking accountability.
Man of
Taking
honor.
accountability.
Listen, Jimmy was there in plenty of time.
So Drew's move was he gets to the airport like with 30 minutes before his flight was going to take off or the doors were going to close. So he sends Garen, right, his son, right through security. Hey, son, just go to the gate. I'll worry about everything else. Just hold the plane for me.
So Drew, you get
that point.
You were what?
I wasn't that desperate at that point, but I can tell you from the time that Jimmy dropped me off in front of Logan at Gate C to the time I was sitting in my seat in the plane was 15 minutes.
15.
That
Yep.
is impressive. That is impressive.
Yep.
But I think it's important to point out that I wouldn't recommend that travelers push it
No, don't.
like that.
I actually do 10 minutes. TSA pre-check. You have to have TSA pre-check. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Yeah, and I checked the bag, Chris.
You did?
Yep. Yeah.
Holy shit. You must have, it must have been, the airport must have been dead.
I don't know.
So Drew, you would love the Chris's neighbor. I hope he's watching because we saw him last night.
Yeah, Andy.
Andy, the former Gambino crime boss guy. This guy, you got to see Chris's neighbor. He's right out of The Godfather. And
Great
he's
guy.
one of the funniest, like personality, over the top, just great, funny guy. He's got hands like baseball mitts, but he has more one-liners, and I just have to say one of his one-liners. And he was speaking in reference to his wife. You have to have your wife work. She has to be busy.
Right, because they're doing all kinds of work to their house.
Yep.
And because she isn't working currently, she's got a lot of time on her side.
Finding things to do,
Right.
new projects to do at the house and stuff like that. And he says, an idle mind is the devil's playground.
It's spot on.
That's tried and true. Great.
This guy's great.
Yeah,
This guy.
you nailed it.
Thing that you can do during those idle times is Wordle, Candy Crush.
I think that's a shot. I think he's taking a shot at Kate. Oh, she will be. We'll know if she's watching because she will not let that comment go by. Without
What's the word of the day? Do we have word of the
The
day?
Wordle? I haven't played Wordle before.
I haven't played Wordle. Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
There you go. So there's that. So when you build a house, right? Here's a question for you. Do you tell them what they're gonna have for washers and dryers, or do you give them a budget? How does it work when you're a builder?
I give them a budget.
You give them a budget. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think you gave me a budget.
No, well, because Charlene was our client, so
Okay.
the budget was unlimited.
She has an idle mind.
So,
Yep.
I don't want it's the devil's playground. So we're down here, and after a couple of days, I did a load of laundry, and I went into the laundry room. They have, and I didn't realize that this existed. So Charlene's drum is so big. Charlene has a washer dryer. Is a high capacity.
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home, she says. But I didn't even realize that these things existed.
Oh,
But
sure.
it's top load. So I feel like we're living in the absolute stone ages with what we have for a washer dryer that you have to bend over, and it's a small capacity.
Sorry, Kate, my drum's bigger than yours.
Well, you always said Kate gets stuck in the washing machine at home, right?
Well,
You have
I'd
to
like
help her out.
she
fell in.
Falls in.
she looks in there to see if there's any loose socks in there, and I have to
Looser.
He has to pull her out. Yeah.
and, she's bent over there. We have to work things out. So
You would have a $3,000 to $3,500 allowance for your washer dryer.
these washers. So the here's the thing. Charlene's washer can probably do 2.5 times the laundry than what our laundry will take. So you're spending 2.5 times more time doing laundry. Like she has to sit around and wait for it to come out, transfer it to the dryer. Now, but here's the only thing though. Our washer dryer is so old school. I feel like it'd be a lot easier to fix and more reliable. This is all digital. So I don't know if the move is, I'm worried that like you get one of these and every 2 years, it's a $2,200 bill.
Yeah, I don't think.
No.
Yeah, we have big Maytag washers in our house. Washer dryer system works great. I don't know.
The funny thing is, so we didn't buy those. It came with the house. And the lady who was living here was 85-year-old widow. So it was just
by
her.
herself?
It was just her.
One little pair of old granny panties flying around on this thing.
Oh, speaking of granny pants, do you have the picture?
Oh, well, Pat probably didn't put it up because, which is not.
Drew,
I
I
think
don't know if you saw the post. What?
It's viral.
It's viral?
Yeah.
Those soiled underwear?
As in a virus.
All the dolphins were dying down here because they saw Joe's soiled underwear.
That is Ralph DeGiorgio. Evil Ralph DeGiorgio.
That's why my T-shirt smells.
So there's
The
that.
big controversy. You made a post.
Bobo.
Yeah.
All right. So
The Hale dog versus.
get him up in there, Con.
Drew, do you have your dog with you?
No.
No?
There's Bobo.
Sit down. Sit, boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
There he is.
There's, oh, there you go.
Bobo, what's this? Look.
I love my favorite was Chris Lagokanopoulos. He says, so I put this post up, which should be the official GMG podcast dog, Bo or Pringle? Two dogs that you couldn't get more diverse personalities. You got a psychopath over here. And then you got Pringle, who is the most lovable little. Well, not that Bo isn't lovable, because Bo is lovable. I mean, who couldn't love that? Who couldn't love that face? But Pringle is just, I would say, more chill.
I know, but wait until he gets to be 3 or 4 years old when Drew has to chase him around.
Joe's a cat guy, you know.
Hey, Chris, don't make the mistake here. It's a female.
Oh, it's a female. That's the first right thing you did.
Yep.
I bought a male.
Is that what the difference is? There's different personalities with the male and female dogs?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I knew there was going to be an election, so I went minority.
Well, they want, the government wants dogs to be able to vote now. So,
We're probably better off if they do.
you're probably right. You're probably
But
absolutely
they
right.
check dogs' IDs, just not humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to have special voting licenses.
That's right. That's right.
But this isn't a political show.
No, we don't
Yeah.
do that.
No.
So, Justin Spieth,
Justin Spieth signed the wrong scorecard.
the Genesis Invitational golf tournament. Justin Spieth, one of the favorites, to, top 10 golfer, signed an incorrect scorecard, and he got an automatic disqualification.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, did he sign a lower score or a higher score?
He signed a lower score. If you sign a lower score, so his playing partner thought he got a 3 on a par 3, but he got a 4. So the guy who is keeping score for him.
You don't. So to clarify, you don't keep track of your own scores. Your playing partner writes down your scores, and then you sign it afterwards.
Right. So the guy he was playing with thought he made a 3, so he put a 3 down when he actually got a 4. Now, most players, after they're done, they keep their own score at the top of the scorecard so that when they're done, they can compare the numbers, make sure that their numbers match up to the guy who was keeping your score. But he got a double bogey on 18. It was a horrible double bogey, and he was just pissed at himself.
Yeah.
So my thinking, because I've been there before, many times, too many times. That's why I'm not on the PGA Tour. Went into the scoring tent and just blew it off. Didn't follow the typical process that he follows to make sure that his numbers were correct. So Joe brings it up because Spieth got disqualified. Joe thinks that the guy who was keeping his score, there should be some sort of penalty that he incurs for putting down the wrong score.
And the rules of golf are ever changing. I mean, through the years, they've changed.
Yeah.
So I'd love to hear some feedback on what you guys think, should happen.
Yeah.
How many strokes? It's the right amount.
And you had the guy for part of your work,
Chief referee. Yep.
one of the chief referees. Connor had speak to some of his clients.
Oh yeah, a former teammate of mine, Gary Young. He's head rules official on the PGA Tour.
You'll hear his name. He was Cantlay, who was in the lead. He lost his ball in the last tournament, and because it was on camera, they could provide evidence that the ball disappeared in the ground. So things like that.
Yeah. That's the other cool thing is they're going to TV to figure out some of these rulings
instead of being some.
These guys are all on TV, so why should he be accountable for signing their own scorecard? He knows he can't cheat, can't get away with it.
Right. I mean, this is a major tournament, and there's absolutely no way that he was going to get away with it could have easily been determined that what his score, the right score was. He's not going to be able to think that he's going to get away with that.
No, he wasn't trying to cheat.
And then to get disqualified is pretty horrible.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to cheat. It was a mistake. But the funny thing is if the scorer put a 4 on his card, and he actually got a 3, then it's only a 2-stroke penalty. So if you sign for a higher score, you're not disqualified. You get a 2-stroke penalty.
Yeah.
So I think they got to make a correction to that.
I mean, that's $1 million mistake right there.
Yeah, Pat Patrick McNally says it should only be a 2-stroke penalty, which there is if he's
If
signed for a
televised,
higher.
yeah.
But I think it's silly to get disqualified for
I think
low.
that should be like lobsters. If I want £1.50 and Joe gives me £1.25, I get the £1.25 for free.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yes.
But if he gives me a 2-pounder,
Yeah.
I want it 50 cents above, just 50 cents above the £1.50 price.
Yeah. That's assuming his scale is accurate.
Oh God. All right. So,
Hey, Drew, don't talk about lobsters. He's on vacation.
Jesus Christ, I'm starting to get a little nervous.
That's why I came on, not to talk about
Florida.
construction. No. I came on to talk about my new ventures.
Oh,
yeah.
What's that?
So I just rented a retail space on the east end of Main Street.
And I'm your business partner.
And Ralph and I are going to do clothing. We're going to sell prints.
Yeah.
We're going to offer airport rides.
DJ services.
I'm going to offer DJ services, and I'm going to sell lobster rolls right out the window.
Nice.
Well, he has Crocs fidgets things, so he beats
Oh,
you
you
to
got the
that.
gibbets. You got to have
He's
the
got
the
Monopoly.
gibbets.
Yeah.
We won't have those.
That's funny. When do you open?
I'm going to target the middle of winter.
Well, that's when there's the most tourists.
Well, that's when I won't be there. So
So I do have a question for our viewers regarding Gloucester apparel. Pat and Jimmy looked so handsome last week wearing his Scally cap. I think it's Scally cap.
Yeah.
That we got a bunch of people saying that they would like me to make Good Morning Gloucester Thirsty Seagull Scully caps on the back. Put the seagull right here on the back. So I think I'm going to make those, but there's a couple of different options. Chris says that we should make linen, lightweight linen ones. Jimmy kind of wears like more of a plaid wool one. And I need to know what colors we should order. So if anybody has any opinions, or do you think that Scully caps are not a good idea at all? Do you think they won't sell? Fourth question, I know there's a lot of questions. Is there an item of apparel that we don't provide right now that you would like me to make?
Lingerie. A GMG lingerie line.
With the plover on the over the penis? So,
Plover tassels, nipple tassels.
hey, Camille DePesa, I think she's in Naples. Hey, Camille, we're close by right now. We're filming close by.
Yeah, chime in if you're in Southwest Florida right now or Key West.
Well, she's in Naples.
I know. Drew's in Key West.
I'm not in Key West.
No?
No.
You in Gloucester?
Key West is for tourists.
Oh, you're in the middle.
I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
Sebring?
No, not the middle. He's down in the middle of the Keys.
Yeah. I can't tell you where I am because I don't want anybody else coming down.
Oh.
See, it was
Susan Lapine is with us. The people that were on the boat know Susan Lapine. Tara. Who's the girl?
Sarah and Brian.
Sarah and Brian. They're the sister-in-law of Susan Lapine.
Really?
Yes, sister-in-law and sister-in-law. Yeah.
Where is she?
Where is she? Where'd she go? Lapine.
She deleted herself
She deleted herself.
once we identified her.
Yeah. What were those people? Bill?
No, Brian,
Brian?
and I was calling her Sarah.
No, it wasn't Sarah.
No,
she was black. She had black hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. We met people that know you, Susan.
Charlene wants flip flops,
Charlene wants flip flops.
and we're doing collars.
We are doing dog collars. We're doing dog collars. I got Do we have that example of Bo's dog collar?
And you can wear it as a choker too.
Oh, that probably didn't make the show notes. The thing I found. All right.
Oh, there's Mia. Mia, say good morning.
Good morning, Mia. So we're gonna make dog collars like this. Charlene says these are really good dog collars.
That's the mermaid.
But this is a little ratty. That's why we need to make them.
Dog sweat.
Dog
That's
sweat.
why.
We're gonna make them with. And it's gonna have. I haven't decided what the design is gonna be. I don't know if I should put plovers on there, or if I should put the seagull, thirsty seagull on there.
My suggestion was to put plover monitor.
Plover monitor.
Plover monitor, because we know dogs like to, make sure the plovers are nesting properly. And I mean, there have been no known dog attacks on plovers, has there?
Kim Lufkin Williams may be Charlene's separated at birth. She collects mermaids.
We gotta see your collection, Kim.
Because the McCarthys have an incredible mermaid collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. Who went to school less at Merrimack, me or Mia? I mean, great.
Hey, tomorrow's President's Day, so she has Fridays off.
Oh, hey,
Yeah, and she goes to the Drew Hill School of Business,
right,
and they only go one day a week.
right,
So,
and then they spend the rest of the time in Florida.
but the tuition's a little more, Drew, now than it was when you went.
Right. Plus to add in your private jet flights back and forth.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of that, how about that jet that had to land on Route 75 here in Naples last week? A sad story that the two pilots didn't make it. They were heroes because what the three passengers are saying is that the two pilots explained to them exactly what they needed to do when they landed. I think the pilots knew that they weren't going to make it. They said, once we touch ground, no matter what happens, you lift that handle on that door and you run. And that's what they did. The three passengers survived and the two pilots perished. So
Yeah.
we passed the scene.
Yeah.
They hit one of those the walls, cement walls that they put up along the highways, and it was devastating. Oh, Drew has a golf cart.
You got a golf cart there?
Yeah, I just can't drive it though. You're not allowed to drive a golf cart in Florida unless you're 55 and over.
That's why I can.
Is there a GMG sticker on there?
No, I don't have any.
Oh, well, Jimmy hoards them all.
Oh,
Jimmy hoards all the GMG stickers. I had to pry them out of his hands because Chris asked for one to put on his golf cart.
Yep.
And Jimmy, it was like I took his firstborn child from him.
Oh, look at that cool.
That looks
There's
like
the boys.
nice.
There's the boys.
Oh.
Darren, say hello.
Hey guys,
Hold it. You're talking about Mia going to school.
Grady and Garrett.
How about those two?
Well, they'll just be in the construction business.
Hey, we did have an idea. What we thought was we have a business proposal for Warren. We're gonna bring it to Warren.
Nice.
Instead of I think the number one business idea that I've ever heard of this particular time frame in the United States history is to build a private trade school.
Yeah.
Ooh. Wow.
Build a private trade school, and instead of charging $60,000 a year to send a kid to college, you charge them $25,000 a year, and have them learn plumbing, electrical, carpentry, hairdressing,
pole dancing,
and I think that I think that you can't get into Essex Tech pretty much. It's almost impossible, right? I think if you could build private tech schools, I think that would be the best business. Welding, Jeff Romero says welding.
Yep.
Complete no-brainer, right?
Yep. Instant job.
Welding. Jeff Romero says welding.
I just said
Yep.
that.
Oh, sorry.
Hey,
Throw financial management in there.
No, they don't want to do that.
no. You got to learn European art history. That's
Or gambling 101.
Oh, geez.
Oh, yeah.
Start them early.
Yeah, start them. Don't do that.
Yeah.
So the so Drew, we want to report. We heard, and we don't know if this is true or not. That did Thatcher start work this week?
Yep. Oh, I think it's been a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, how's that going for him?
Great. I checked in with Zach, and he's working under Zach, and Zach actually has him doing some finished carpentry already. So that's a big pat on the back right there. So he must be really performing.
That's Nicole's son, and she's working with. So, do you have any advice for parents whose kids may or may not be interested in sending their kids to college, or like where and they can't get into the trade school? Like, what's the best thing that they could do?
I mean, the biggest thing is make sure that their son or daughter is willing to work hard and do whatever it takes, because I think that's the one thing these days, and I'm not bashing the youth of this generation, but I think you got to just work hard and be willing to learn, and that pretty much goes with anything, right? But you can excel in the trades very quickly if you're working for a good company and you're a good apprentice, and it's one of those things where you can escalate quickly, make a great hourly wage, and maintain that hourly wage from the age 20, 22 all the way till the end. So if you get a jump on it now, it's probably the smartest thing to do.
Yeah, there you go. Timmy Matheson chimes in, concrete.
Yeah.
Kim Lufkin Williams, I'm a bookkeeper. Financial management is very important to learn. And Steve Conti says replacement windows. Yeah.
But that's what Essex Tech's doing well, is they're teaching the kids the trade, but they're also preparing them for college in the event that they graduate from Essex Tech and say, you know what, I'm not ready for the trade, or I don't want to go into a trade just yet. I want to go to the traditional college and study, business or finance.
It's doing it well, but it's next to impossible to get into.
No, I agree.
So I don't know, is it the state or the county who pays to get Essex Tech built? Is it the state, the whoever it happens to be?
Yeah.
There's clearly a huge demand for these things. Like if the state was going to invest, if you're going to invest money in I don't want to say housing immigrants because we don't want to go there. If they were going to invest,
you can let them in your house.
If they were going to invest money in anything that was going to pay direct dividends, to our community, to our way of life, it would be to expand these tech programs. I mean, it's a straight way for people to make money, to support families, and to move everybody forward.
Right?
Yeah. 100%, Joe. And furthermore, you can go to a great school like Wentworth and keep that going,
Yeah, even Wentworth. Yeah. So Camilla, is that Camilla? I can't see.
Fiddler's Creek.
Yeah, Fiddler's Creek's great. We pass that every time we go to Stan's.
Yep.
Drew, you've been to Stan's, haven't you? In Marco Island?
No, I've been to Tina's in Fort Myers.
Oh, Jesus, I know. We went to all your hot spots, and we know why you like them.
Yep.
Very interesting people.
That's right.
Camilla, we're actually in Bonita Springs.
I think Felicia is down by Fiddler's Creek, though.
She is.
Right?
Yeah.
I think she's down there.
Island Gypsy. I'm sure Camilla's been there. That's one of our favorite places to go. Stan's. We went to the Snook Inn. on Marco Island.
Which has been completely redone. Like really, they did a nice job there.
Yep, I think a lot of people who have been to Southwest Florida probably have been to the Snook Inn at one point or another. It got completely demolished from the hurricane, and they rebuilt and reopened back in November.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a chance to have a few beverages there.
Oh, we should mention Pat is going to be at the store today from 11 to 3 p.m. 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. She's going to be at 44 Main Street. If you guys are looking for something, Kate tells me it's super cold today. My caps, my fleece line beanies would be a great thing to have because they keep you warm. Pat's beautiful photography. Listen, every person that comes in the store, they look at Pat's photography and they say it's amazing. And then the very next thing out of their words is, "Wow, you have that priced very, very reasonably."
Yeah.
So shout out to Pat Dalpiaz, who's behind the scenes doing that stuff. Camille DePesa says, "Island Gypsy is right down the street. Love it there."
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, people that don't like Florida, not my people.
Camilla, do you guys belong to the golf course on Fiddler's Creek? I'm America's guest and would love to be invited if you're a member at Fiddler's Creek. I hear they got 36 holes of golf there, and the golf is great. So if you're looking for someone to play golf with, I'm available.
There you go. So we had a in our show notes that we compile via text messages that's completely gone off the rails the past couple of weeks. We sent a picture. I think it was a picture of, it was Nightmare Fuel was the title, and Pat replies WTH, which I never seen WTH before. I've seen WTF, but I never.
What the hell is that?
What is that? A scene from Goonies?
We were out last night eating tripe, and Joe took a picture of me eating cow intestine.
I took two. There was a photo of the scene because it was an unbelievable parade. And by the way, downtown Fort Myers, value down there, and a great downtown. Like it got really hurt by the hurricane, and they're coming back with a vengeance. All these restaurants, and as Kate likes to make fun of me for, outdoor cafes. Like my favorite, I love like towns like downtown St. Petersburg, Delray, Naples, and you could say this place here, downtown Fort Myers. You could bounce from bar to bar. Happy hours everywhere. $3.50 beers.
How dare them?
How dare they?
How dare they have happy hours?
And you
Right,
could
Drew?
invent,
Joe, were you at the beach or were you downtown?
No, downtown Fort Myers is pretty cool, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really cool.
And Connor brings up a good point. So Thomas Edison and Henry Ford summered at or in Fort Myers.
so you somewhere in Fort Myers and
So
come up with the
brilliant
next.
minds like those two knew
Yeah, 'cause
Southwest Florida was the
you're
place
not
to go.
consumed, worried about the weather and how your house is going to get destroyed all year long. You just bask in the sun and think about brilliant ideas.
They had idle minds.
They had idle minds. Idle minds, the devil's playground. What is weird about I will say one thing about Florida is the drivers and the way that they work with 3-lane roads. So you got 3 lanes together. And Chris, why don't you explain, Chris?
I'm sorry, I was reading the comments.
It says we are at the entrance where the golf range is. Our neighbor owns the range. Wow! So you have to go there and do a report on the range down there.
Well, I think I've been to that one. Is it the public range that you're talking about, or the range in your property in your community? I think she's talking about the one that
off Collier Boulevard. So it's probably
Right.
It's not in their community.
Oh no, she just posted it.
So you're-
Yeah, I've been to that. I've been to that range. I didn't know your neighbor owned it. I go down there occasionally because I can hit off of grass as opposed to the mats.
Oh, right.
I like to hit off grass. But what did you ask me to comment on?
About when we're driving and there's 3 lanes.
Oh, yeah.
And how people treat these 3 different lanes, which is completely different than Massachusetts.
Yeah, I'm not doing good down here driving. I'm struggling. So, with the 3-lane highway, what I'm finding is that the slow drivers drive in the fast lane. And if you want to pass someone, you pass them in the 3rd lane, which is supposed to be for the slow drivers.
Right.
It's like the complete opposite.
Yeah.
And it's driving me crazy.
And the issue with that, there's a 4th lane of all broken down cars.
Yeah.
Because you don't need an inspection sticker.
Right.
anymore.
Yeah, that's the other interesting thing. No inspection stickers, so you do have broken down cars.
A lot of
A lot of accidents too around here. But what I'm proposing is it's age dependent. So, under 50, you get to drive in the fast lane. 50 to 65, the middle lane, and 65 and above, you drive in the slow lane. That's what I'm proposing.
So I have a theory why this is that the really slow drivers stay in the fast passing lane.
Why is that?
Is because their minds have weakened a little bit, and they can't deal with cars coming on and getting off the ramps.
Right.
So they want to avoid that as much as possible
that's a
and
good
get
point.
away from that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because that's the only thing that I could wrap my head around.
Yeah.
Because it's a daily basis
Yeah,
that there are cars going the speed limit in the passing lane,
right.
which is bananas. Like no one goes speed limit in the passing lane, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's killing me.
They all have vanity plates too.
Yeah, a lot of vanity plates down here too.
okay. Here.
A lot of it.
Joey Joe says they're passing the law now. If you're not actively passing in the passing lane, you can be ticketed in Florida just because of what we're saying. Oh wow! So see,
Yeah,
that's Florida.
Yeah,
That's Florida. They're proactive.
They're proactive.
They see the need and they're proactive. Again, if you're not a Florida person, you're not my people.
Yeah.
There's that.
Joe, I just remembered something. How about the guy Carmine, the sheriff for
my
Fort Myers?
God.
He's a rock star down here.
Yeah.
We met him last year, but
Carmine Marcello.
Marcelo.
And so this parade, there was about 45 pieces of law enforcement equipment parade that started the parade, and they had it looked like something. There was pieces that looked like they came out of the Mars rover program.
Yeah.
The underwater, overwater, like every single piece of equipment, all in perfect condition. Everything plastered with Sheriff. What was his name?
Marcelo.
Carmine Marcello. And he's walking around like he's leading the parade in, like on top of the float, and he's got the cutoff shirt like right here, and he's all jacked up, and the shirt's like 5 sizes too small for him, and he's kind of flexing the whole time, and he's larger than life.
He's a rock star down here. Remember, we were watching the news, and there were some guys that weren't paying alimony.
Yep.
And he was sending in teams, his team of guys, to like pull him out and freaking arrest him.
Yeah.
And he's like, we're not putting up with this bullshit down here.
And we also saw another ad where they said,
Wait, hold on, guys. Were you just talking about Connor at Drift?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
My son goes to church every day.
No comment.
You can either confirm or deny these allegations. There was another commercial where he's sitting there jacked up in the commercial on television. He says, "Is your ex a drug dealer or has outstanding warrants? We'd love to meet him."
Yeah.
And then they show like this team going in and dragging these guys out of these deadbeats out of their homes.
He's trying to clean everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Oh, yes, Ralph. Yes, Ralph. What he was dying to talk about my underwear. Yes, Ralph. He talked about my underwear. Yes, Ralph. Thank you, Ralph.
Thank you, Ralph.
Ralph
And what did Kate say?
Ralph desecrated my underwear with a chocolate that Kim was eating this chocolate, and Ralph
I don't
desecrated
think so.
it.
You're the only person who thinks that.
He's not wearing any underwear right now. I got a great view.
Well, he doesn't have any.
Yeah.
That's the guy doing a podcast naked. But what did Kate? Kate said she saw the picture and she said, "Do not bring those home."
And I threw them away at the bar.
Yeah. The funny thing is, Joe put him on over his shorts, and we docked and we went to this bar, and he forgot that he actually was wearing his underwear over his shorts. So it was halfway through, drinking at the bar where he looks down and says, "Holy shit, I still have my underwear on."
Yeah. Then, by the way, they're not tidy whities. They were boxer briefs, for the record.
Boxer briefs that looked like they were well stretched out. Like he had a water bottle in his crotch because he wanted to look bigger than he really was. Ralph, am I right?
Oh my God, you guys, too much. Nicole Schraff just joining us now. We just had the report on Thatcher doing a fantastic job with Hale Design Build, by the way. So there's that. What do we get a comment from Chris Chris Langanopoulos, watching from his bed naked, says, after watching today's groundbreaking content, it's obvious that Pat is making the podcast too soft. There you go.
Yeah.
Ralph says there was a lot of room in those briefs.
Yeah, right.
He stuck his feet. He's trying to get the ball. He's stuck the bottle up there, and he's poking at. He actually. I said, Ralph, you got to clip your nails. He's scratching my nuts.
What?
Yeah.
He touched it?
I think he grazed it.
What kind of boat were you on?
Can you do that example one more time for the viewers?
He's trying to stick the bottle up there.
Oh, Jesus, Pat. Now I know why Pat, is deleting stuff. Investigation.
Yeah. Investigation. That was the lead topic. Investigation of Pat watering down the comments and leaving out the good topics and putting in the lame ones.
Joe, who else? So we have a prize today. Did you say there's a prize? You want people to share it?
Yeah, we have a prize. The prize is the blue digital camo USA cap that I am providing, and you have to pick it up within a week. If you don't pick it up within a week, it goes back in the prize pack.
Yeah.
Fort Myers last night.
Fort Myers.
What was that?
I said that cap is something Joe stole at Fort Myers off somebody's head last night.
You know what? Joe has gotten so many comments on that.
Yeah, I got to give a shout out. This one here you can get at Castaways, Not Dead Yet. Literally, how many do you think we got 10, 15 comments last night?
Easy.
Yesterday,
Yeah.
literally probably 10, 15 comments about this hat. Shout out to Bianca Gigaloni at Castaways. She has great merchandise as well. We love them. So there's that.
You want to scroll through it? Any new?
Let's see.
Any new people?
I'm afraid to touch this.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right. He's on his iPad.
Yeah, I'm on my iPad.
Should we bring Pat in to defend herself? I don't know if there's anything.
Yeah,
else
let's
to
bring
say.
Pat. Let's bring Pat on right now. By the way, I'd like our viewers to chime in and please write down in a comment: video 1 to 10 quality, audio 1 to 10 quality. Write the word video 1 to 10, and then audio 1 to 10 with the quality, so we can understand and make it better if we need to improve the quality. Okay, Pat Dalpiaz is joining us now. Good morning, Pat. How are we doing?
We're doing great.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Where's Jimmy?
He's sitting across from me.
Oh,
Okay.
is he behaving?
No, he's thinking about going to clean the bathroom because his groundbreaking content about golf courses and driving lanes is just fascinating.
Yo, see that? We can't put up with that shit.
Honest to God.
Wow, that's reprimand.
Okay, sabotage.
Connor is all excited about this one, Joe. He has an answer to it about an action figure.
All right, here's a question. Oh, we're getting really good reports about the audio and the video. I'll take 8s and 10s, and this is amazing because I bought like literally $8,000 to $10,000 worth of video and switchers and cameras, and we've been recording from the iPad lately, and it's been like way higher quality, and it's
All about the network.
It's all about the network, but it's also about this device here, the iPad
Quality,
Pro.
the camera quality.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed like that. I may put everything up for sale. Connor McCarthy, here's a Connor McCarthy topic. You're being sold as an action figure, and this is for our viewers as well. We'd like to hear from you as well. You're being sold as an action figure. What 2 accessories do you come with?
I think for me, I think the Apple Vision Pros, you know, you can watch the podcast virtually, you get involved. I think it could be revolutionary for Good Morning Gloucester and to have an action figure wearing those. You know, it's a plug for Apple, but, you know, it could be any brand. I'm sure competitive products will come out soon. And, you know, there's just, you could have a virtual girlfriend next to you watching the podcast. You can, you know, play golf while watching the podcast. You can, you know, think about your own dirty topics to
You could
spice
build a
up.
house.
Build a house. You can vacuum, playing Pac-Man.
So what is this? Is it a VR headset?
VR headset, yep. And it's included with the action figure.
Wow.
What is that?
What is that?
What's just happened?
That's a good one.
Pat just got a notification from Bill Wren.
That's
Says, meet me at the Eagle Station in right after the podcast. They got a special code word. The eagle flies at noon.
Is that their safe word? Eagle. Eagle.
Safe word.
Here comes Jimmy. Eagle.
Call.
How about everyone else? What accessories would you guys want?
What would you, Chris? What would you?
think?
Chris,
Mine would come with toilet paper, and it would come with a bidet.
you know something? Oh, do you have the bidet here?
I do.
And be a sitting down action
I
figure.
haven't told you since you've been here because I didn't want
Oh, yeah.
I didn't want your shit.
My bleeding fucking. It's 5 days in. I've ruptured my fucking colon over here trying to process.
Hey, Pat, where are those? Where's the button that you press when they start cursing?
Little known fact from Lufkin Williams. I'm a singer, but I haven't been in a band for a long time. But my action figure would have to be a microphone and a tambourine.
Oh,
Ooh, I like that.
that's Barbie-esque.
Peter Rollins, a hail hat as a gift. Oh no, that's not an act. That's no.
Peter, we don't even have hats. Drew, there's only one hat, and Drew's wearing it.
Yeah, there's only one hail design build hat in existence that we've seen, and it belong. And you're seeing it right now on Drew's head.
Yeah.
We made
No,
What's that?
we made this hat.
You made
He's
the boys
He's
hand sewed it.
He stitched
It's composite wood.
composite wood.
Composite wood.
There's that. Mine would be I'm an action figure. So I guess my iPad.
Lobsters.
Oh God, no! You know,
There's no
people,
lobsters.
people would say a lobster, right? It would be my action. But like, I would be if they came out with an action figure and like there was a lobster in one hand, and like a pair of work pants. Like I would go to my grave, and I would, like that's like the last. Like it's when I'm on vacation. The last thing I want to think about is lobsters.
Yeah.
What about a grill, Joe?
Oh,
Oh,
a
grill.
grill. Yeah, spatula.
Yeah.
Instead of tongs. I gotta click the tongs like tong.
Actually, I might have an extra accessory like a blow-up doll or something.
Oh,
Yeah, that comes with my action figure.
so it's always at hand, always on hand. You get the urge.
No pun intended.
Oh, hey. There's that. Let's see right here.
How about you, Drew?
Drew? Yeah.
What's the question?
If you're sold as an action figure, what 2 items come with you? In the set?
I'd want 2 personal assistants, like like the cat.
You'd want a life coach
No, just personal assistant. Like do anything.
so you could travel more.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to do that with my kids, but it's not working out.
Pat McNally says my accessory would be a menu. What is he? Is he saying that I eat out a lot? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Maybe. You think?
Ooh.
So speaking of
With
eating out a
pizza,
lot, we got a
piece of pizza.
tremendous segue. Speaking of eating out a lot, this is yesterday. This is just yesterday. All right. This is where it really all went sideways for my colon. We started the day. We went to that donut shop that we were talking about, the old school donut shop. Trackside Donuts. We got apple fritters and donuts. Right, there's the donuts right there. Right, very very reasonably priced, by the way. I highly recommend you stop there. For lunch, we went down to Marcus Daniels down off of Fifth, where it's great, tremendous cigar bar lounge, not a lounge, cigar shop, which has great seating outside, and you overlook Cambier Park. Cambier Park had an Indian festival.
India.
In Dot Not Feather. And we're smoking. We get through our cigars. Like, you want to walk through? We walk through. Tremendous festival. All these Indian people, Dot Not Feather, had smiles
Dressed to the nines.
Super friendly. Everybody's super happy. But all along the edges, they had like food stands.
Yeah.
And so we went all in on the Indian food. I could not tell you what the names of what we ate. They were all super spicy.
Most of it was fried.
With
sauces.
With these spicy sauces. Everything I ate. If I hear that there's another Indian Dot Not Feather festival, I am 1,000% going there because the food is maybe the best food.
Yep.
There's a great restaurant in Beverly, Indian restaurant.
Yeah, I'm going there. As soon as I get home, I'm bringing Kate there. So then we go from that. We stop off. We get ice cream sundaes
from Kilwins.
On
Fifth.
And then we went last night for dinner in Fort Myers for Mexican food.
Oh.
Yeah. So you can only imagine what was going on. That was dessert, the Snickers chimichanga.
Wow.
So you can only imagine how many trips to the bathroom I made last night here at the McCarthy's house.
And I had to show him where the plunger was.
Yeah.
He needed the plunger. So the Indians were fighting the Mexicans all night in our stomachs, and I don't think there was a winner.
The first Indian-Mexican war known to mankind that we know of. So there's that.
Yeah. The funny thing is, Joe says that's when it all went south. And I think it went south when your plane landed. Because all we've been doing is freaking eating and drinking and smoking for 7 days straight.
If I look back in my text messages to Chris, you'll see, he said, what do you want to do when you come down? And exactly what I said I wanted to do was I said, pizza, cigars, food, and booze. Those are the four criteria that I said.
And sun.
And
you wanted sun.
I wanted sun. We checked off all those boxes to the nth degree.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. In multiple days.
Multiple days.
Multiple days. We got that.
Oh my God.
So,
Kate, he's all yours now, Kate.
Yeah. I'm a little nervous because we're flying home today, and I'm nervous. Well, at least I have the aisle seat, so if I have to make a run for it, we'll be in good shape.
You're going to be on the same flight as Ralph.
Yep, Ralph. Oh my goodness, I'm supposed to pick up Ralph in about 25 minutes.
Joe, I got the notification on JetBlue that your flight was canceled.
Oh, that's terrible. Terrible news.
Yep. We're gonna take a road trip and go see Drew.
The next available flight is sometime at the end of April.
They're shutting down RSW.
Let me see right here. I'm gonna, in all seriousness, I'm gonna show you the map right here. This is
JetPoo.
JetPoo. Instead of JetBlue, JetPoo.
Oh, JetPoo.
So here is this is what I'm dealing with right here. From where we are. It doesn't look good. It does not. That does not look good.
Nope.
If you see the blue dot there, that's where we are. Ay, ay, ay.
Don't get on
Oh,
that.
Camille the Pacer says, what about boating? We dock our boat in Naples Bay Resort.
Oh, I love boating, Camille. Camille,
Hello.
I'm America's guest on boats too.
We'll see you on March 4th.
Yes.
Camille, we'll see March 4th.
We'll do a podcast.
Yep,
on the boat.
We're gonna do a podcast with you. I'm picking up Kate at the airport, and we will see you on the boat. Do you have enough room?
Florida boating license too, if you need to show for it. Always available.
Yeah. Got scammed. He thought he needed a Florida boating license to get on a jet ski. They charged him $50.
No.
He still swears that he needs it. You don't need it.
Yeah, you do. You need to either be,
Well,
fun facts, 35 or above, or have a license.
He offers his services, and he promises he'll go shirtless.
Yes.
Well, we can promise Camille that we'll wear our Speedos too.
Yeah,
Our
Camille,
GMG Speedos.
we'll wear our Good Morning Gloucester Speedos. So it sounds good. You have enough room for us, Camille?
Yeah, I mean, are we talking like an 18-foot dinghy? Or, I mean, we only go on yachts.
Yeah. Yeah, Camille. All right, we're in.
Drew's going to be down here then, too.
We should book it we should book it. We should book it. No, the 5th would be a better day because we're getting in from Fort Myers on the 4th. So that might be a little chaotic.
Probably the 6th. The 5th is Charlene's mother's birthday.
24-foot hurricane. Plenty of room. All right, listen.
Nice.
We'll get the subs and the booze.
What's your favorite flowers too?
Oh, flowers. And booze. Do you like Tito's?
Yeah, you gotta give us the list of what do you want us to pick up, because we're good boat guests. We're not people that show up with nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the people that
Yes.
you get invited once.
And can we smoke cigars on your boat?
Yeah, very important. Very important.
We won't burn the upholstery.
We'll go down. We're gonna go down to Key Waden. We'll go to. I personally have never, as many times I've been down here, I've never been to Island Gypsy.
Really? We got to go to Island Gypsy and we got to go to Stan's. Have you been to Stan's?
Camille, I promise you, I'll bring you a GMG hat. I'm gonna send you.
Oh.
I'm gonna personally send you. I'll give you. We'll go. I'll do a video with you privately, and I'll take you all the way down the line.
Private tour.
Private videos now.
You can pick out any GMG hat that I have in the store right now, and I'll bring it down for you. And as a matter of fact,
Time out, Joe. She said no cigars. We're out.
Oh,
Nice talking to you,
Camille.
Camille.
We'll talk to you later.
I agree.
Hey, fellas,
Hey, Camille, I need to know what size you are, because I'll bring you one of the new SPF hoodie shirts as a gift.
Kind of like this.
Yeah, like that. But the new one's got the lobster on it, or the tuna.
Tuna.
hey,
So-
fellas, I gotta say it's been fabulous chatting with you guys, but I'm freezing. I got to get back to work in East Gloucester here. I'm putting a storm door on someone's house on Harry. So I really need to have a good time.
Do you know that his heating bill has gone up double, Drew, because of the draft he's getting on that door that you have failed to replace for him. Yep. Yep. That's all you have to say for yourself is yep.
I don't do the scheduling.
Deny, deflect, and reaccuse.
I don't do
That's the move.
Uh,
All right, buddy. Thanks
All
for coming on today, buddy.
Have fun, guys.
see you, Drew.
We'll see you, bro. Have a great day.
All right, we should let Pat have the last word.
Yes. Yeah, Pat needs to come
feel
on
bad.
to defend herself.
Yeah.
Pat Dalpiaz, right here. All right, Pat. What do you have to say for yourself, Pat?
I got nothing. I really have nothing.
Sorry. I the next
Thank you
podcast
both.
I'll be on is in May. So I think I'm going to join who's that? Oh,
Captain-
Drew.
It's Drew.
Cocktail.
That's
Captain
Drew.
Cock-
He's going into the bathroom. He doesn't know. Oh, let's leave him on. Oh, he heard me. So
Oh, we're
Pat-
gonna go to Key Wade. We were at Key Wade 2 days ago. We had a great time.
yeah, the pick of the day,
Beautiful.
weather-wise.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I wear my Speedo though, so we can get in the water. Oh, we're at 10:15. I have to wrap up because I get ready to go pick up Ralph right now. Thank you guys for joining us today. Thank you to our host, the McCarthy family. Oh, there's Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy finally came on.
Yeah. Thank you to Drew Hale for joining us as well. Again, if you want to buy some, if you want to get out of the cold, and I heard
Prize.
it's
Prize.
extremely cold. Okay, hold on. There's a prize. If you share the podcast and type share, we'll put you into the thing. But if you want to if you want to get out of the freezing cold, come down to Florida. Call Charlene. We're gonna put her contact. There's her contact information. She'll get you set up down here in beautiful Southwest Florida. You can't beat it down here. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Not today, but
most days.
most days.
And
We need one of these days.
you do.
I need a recovery day.
Yeah, my colon needs a recovery day.
Oh,
So there's that. All right, Pat. How many shares do we have?
12.
12 shares okay. So you have to pick up the blue camel hat. You're not going to come to the shop and ask for a different cap. It's just this particular cap. All right.
It's last year's model.
It's last year's model.
It's for you.
You can ask for whatever you want because I'm going to be there and Joey won't.
Oh,
No.
see.
No, no,
Pat.
no.
Jesus, Pat.
No, Pat. No. Don't give away other stuff.
Nice, Pat. I like that.
No, just the blue one. And okay.
And you get a free print from Pat.
Yeah, one free.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 1 to 12, and
75.
75, I win.
I must have hit some numbers. All right,
Pay no attention to
we'll
that.
try that again. Number 7.
Number 7, Chuck Shoebridge.
Chuck Shoebridge is a
How do
winner.
I know Chuck?
He wins like every
Oh, I
other
know
week.
Chuck, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice,
Chuck and
Chuck.
Julie.
Chuck and Julie, yeah.
Listen, I'm happy to see Chuck Shoebridge win because he was one of the original guys, him and Frankie Shalino, that provided the GMG stickers for free before we had to
Really?
pay for them. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes, great guy. We love him, and
Yeah,
we
Chuck's great.
and we also just love his company.
Drinking.
Yeah.
He's a koozie guy. He brings his own
He's a
koozie.
he's a
Him and his
professional.
wife.
So, all right, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for joining us.
Good to see everybody.
We'll see you next week. Everybody have a great day.
Good night, Gloucester.
Good night. From the BS report.
The BS.
Which one do I do? This one.
Little town with big news. 411, come get the scoop. Wake up with Joe and the rest of his crew. It's good morning, Gloucester, to you. Oh, it's good morning, Gloucester, to you. I say good morning, Gloucester, to you. Good morning, Gloucester, from over the bridge. OTB.
Hold on, guys. Don't say anything that you don't want to be heard because I got to figure out how to shut this down.